So the reason you haven't seen a post since that last one, that very very last one, I'm talking about video, not a short, is because um, I even though I have a lot of topics that I come up with, I organized everything. I put together a book. I had a YouTube video book. I had a game plan on things I was going to talk about or whatever. None of it was what I wanted to talk about. I mean, I guess I could have been talking about those things, but it wasn't the present issue that was on my mind for what I wanted to talk about. And as you can see, I'm in the hospital. Well, right before I started the YouTube channel and the other little social media platforms, the Instagram and the TikTok, it was because I was in, life is short mode. Life is too short. I've been shy all my life. I've been worried about being in front of people, scared. I don't want to say scared, but when I have to, I do. But choosing to make a YouTube channel and be in the like be the face of it, be in front of it, choosing to do the Instagram, choosing to do the TikTok, that's not something I have to do. So, I do it because I want to do it, and that's where the fear came in, because I've always been shy, where it wasn't a necessity to be in the forefront. I've always been a background kind of person and a background kind of girl. So getting in front of people makes me uncomfortable. And even though this essentially is just me and a camera, I know that it's going to go in front of people, and that was one of the things that I worried about, and I thought about. So right before I started the channels and the social media pages is when I had found out that I have an aneurysm on my heart, and my numbers are 4.7 to start. The thing is, I moved across country a little over a year ago. So it was July of 2023. Right. Yes. July? No. Yes, the end of July of 2023. And I moved across the country, and I'm in a much, much higher altitude than what I've been used to. And while I can't act like I was the healthiest of healthy, I really didn't have anything going on but a little bit of high blood pressure. And I can say a little bit, but blood pressure, it's you should try to monitor it. I don't like popping pills, so being on the pressure pills was always a problem for me. And then I get out here, and now I suddenly have an aneurysm, and not just that I have an aneurysm, but that 4.7 is a pretty high number. To have had one and not had one a year before, my doctors would have known on that end if I had one. So I was dealing with, everything that comes with basically having a ticking bomb, in your chest. We only get that one heart. And it's not like we can go exchange it, as needed. And you can't reverse the swelling. It was not just that I had an aneurysm on my heart, but also that I have an enlarged heart, and then I have an enlarged carotid artery. My heart is just overstressed. All right. So right now I'm in the hospital because I couldn't tell if I was having a heart attack or a stroke. And they are checking to see. They immediately did some things that showed that I wasn't in any danger. and now they're checking to see if something else is going on because of the symptoms and things that I was experiencing before, that prompted me to come here to the hospital. So that's that. But I wasn't posting because I wanted to talk about this, but I also struggled with basically putting people in my business. I've always been one of those, keep your business to yourself. Keep people out of your business. Girl, don't put your stuff on the book, the Facebook, and just I've just always been I've been one of those, and I'm trying to come out of it. 50. I've been shy all my life. That fear has really just kept me from enjoying my life. I wish I was as open as some of the people that have been in my life, or people that I see that are not in my life directly, but I see them. And then social media allows you to see so much more than we've previously had access to. So I wanted to be able to live like my authentic self, but I had to become comfortable with being me in front of other people, because only people who know me. And that circle, I can't even call it a circle, honey, when you ain't got enough people to make a circle. I don't have a lot of people in my life. I don't have a lot of I swear for goodness that I don't I'm sorry. I hope I can cut that out, but if I can't, I have on some Invisaligns, and I got the Invisaligns because my teeth started just doing their own thing, and I cannot stand looking at this door, like looking at myself talking. It looked like only two teeth are showing, one on the top and this particular one on the bottom, and it pisses me off, really. And I know it takes time for the trays to work, but I also got to wear the trays in order for them to work, and I haven't been consistent with wearing my trays yet. I want to get my teeth back in order, because I have a big smile, because I have a big mouth and I have a big smile, and I like when things are in order, but they going rogue and trying to do their own thing, basically. So I'm just trying to fix it. So excuse me for playing with it, because I can't help but see it as I'm talking to my, talking in the camera. In any case, I did post like a couple of shorts, and I was basically saying that I'm, going to be posting what feels comfortable to me. A lot of people are on YouTube, attempting to be monetized, and I'm gonna tell you, monetization would be nice, but when this niche thing and having to be stuck in that, I had to say, what is it that I really want? Oh, well, monetization would be nice, right? But you got to keep with a certain topic and then stay with that and maintain it to keep the same people and stuff. And I don't want to not like doing this, because I feel like it would be a good outlet for me. I think it's a good outlet for anybody who doesn't have people really in their life. You don't have no friends. You don't have no strong associates. You don't have people you can talk to or call, because you're just talking to yourself. I talk to myself all day, every day, all the time. And I'm not crazy. It's just, who else I'm talking to? So I do. I go through a lot of things. I go through a lot of things with myself and work stuff out with myself, period. And that's just that. But my marbles ain't loose. They good. My elevator go all the way to the top floor. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't missing no drippings in my. You get the point. But I think that this is a good outlet to do it. So I had to make a decision about that too. Being able to be my authentic self, being able to be me, introducing myself, to whomever this video and my videos come across, and just being able to be me. And that's what I want to be able to do. And I don't want to say that I'm not an authentic person in general, but I have a hard time comfortably being loose, just relaxed and like comfortable with other people watching. It's just always been that way, always, which is why I've always chose to be in the background, you know. So, um, so I'm on here now because I'm afraid. Um, I'm afraid. Now, a few months ago, whensoever I started this channel, I found out about the aneurysm, and I was trying to deal with everything that comes with finding out that your heart is broken, you know, and that I might have to have surgery, and that I got this IV in this arm, and I don't really want to move it, and this arm is connected to stuff, and also tied up. I get distracted very easy too. Ultimately, just trying to deal with all the emotions that come with it, you know, trying to keep my stress levels down, trying to get adjusted to having to be on pills on now more than the one pill that I originally was on. And I used to have a hard time with even that one pill, and now it's just like, you know, but when little things happen, palpitations in my heart, indigestion, or what feels like it, my body swelled up on the left side only, my pressure elevated for no reason, my back was hurting me really, really, really bad, and I had vertigo so bad that I had to have assistance to just make it to the bathroom. Laid in the bed for the last 3 days like a baby, and I don't sleep during the day. It's a waste of my time. Time is precious, you know, and also it makes me feel sick to my stomach to sleep in the middle of the day. But for the last few days, I've been in the bed, and I can't explain it, you know, and I'm taking the pills, and I even had to take extra pills, and just to try to get my pressure back in place when I don't even know what elevated it, and I'm already taking the pills, you know. So, and I think I'm perimenopause, which really got my mind tripping over itself. That's a whole, honey, I believe that's something I'm going to talk about. God willing, I'm still around to talk about it, because in this moment, I don't even know. People are living with this, so it's not impossible to live with it. People are having wholesome lives, even after finding out that they have it. You can. So, you know, so there is hope. But when I feel like I'm doing most of what I'm supposed to, because I haven't been exercising, but I'm also scared of making my heart pump too hard and jump too fast, whatnot, because that's also a trigger. Like like, what can I do? Now they tell me I can be normal and I can be regular, but then I also have to be careful about what I'm doing, what I'm eating, what I, you know, how I'm reacting, keeping stress away, all these other factors. And yes, and it's not easy. It's not easy to do. So I am working on trying to find the comfortable spot where I can try to live with this. But I know that I had a close relative, first cousin on both sides, die from this, and I only recently found out that that was what it was that he died from. I thought it was something else. It turns out he was waiting for surgery for an aneurysm on his heart, and he died before he could have the surgery. And then I had another cousin that died just this is a whole new year now, at the top of last year. And I can't say it was for this reason, but we were the same age. We were like this. We were the same age. And he died before his 50th birthday. And I got the news right after, I think, my 50th, whatever. I'm 50, so yeah, definitely was after. But I've been sick all of last year, and I think it was a part of the adjustment for, from the move and the altitude. And, really truthfully, I love it out here, but I'm going to tell you, this is the sickest I have ever been in my entire life since coming here. But it's like been the best place for us. In light of everything that we've been through in the last 7-8 years. And so it's like the conundrum, like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. What do we do? What do I do? What do I do? And quite frankly, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. My entire family, that means my husband, my children, and my grandchildren. Everyone's here now, and I don't want to be far from them, but I've never been as sick as I've been. Like, I never really even got sick before. And now, since I've been here, these people at this hospital almost look like they know me by face and name, how much I have had to be here. Last year, it was, listen, I thought I was on my way out last year. And this I could tell you about this aneurysm and how fast it popped up on me, because I was in here last year, at the top of the year, multiple times, had scans and everything, and no one ever saw an aneurysm. And then like a few months ago, I came in here, my chest was bothering me real bad. I thought I was having a heart attack or a stroke then. And we come in, they did all this testing and found out I have a enlarged heart, an enlarged carotid artery, and an aneurysm in my aortic artery. And I'm just like, where'd that come from, But maybe the pressure. It's a lot. Like, I haven't even been able to breathe as well as I should be able to breathe since I've been here because of the altitude. It's just been a mess. Anyway, I'm going to end this for right now, but just know that there's more. And I'm going to let this be my start. And I do have some other videos that I've been working on forever and ever and ever and a day, and they are not related. But that is my point. I don't want to have to talk about the same thing. So I thank you for watching it, and taking the time to listen. Please comment if you have anything to say. Please, stick around if you're interested in, hearing me jumble around. But I'm not going to be talking about fixing cars and nothing like that. It's just things that interest me, things that I care to talk about. And they won't always be the same thing, because repetition breeds boredom for me. I don't want to get up here and sound like a damn drone. I just want to talk about whatever I'm passionate about in that moment. Right now, I'm scared to death of going to sleep and not waking up. I'm scared to death of leaving my family behind when I just feel like they're not ready and I'm not ready. And and I'm so young, but the people in my family haven't really lasted past their 50s. And, I worry. So, I will give an update. I am currently waiting for some testing to see if my numbers have gotten bigger or jumped or something, to find out what's wrong and why I'm experiencing it, the symptoms that I'm experiencing right now. And and that's what it is, and that's where we're at. And then and that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go from that, because like I said, I got videos up galore. I just haven't posted them because they don't look, you'll see. You'll be able to tell the difference, because I'm going to eventually go ahead and post them, and you'll be able to tell the difference. All right. Thanks for watching. Until next time.